point in my gaming life here where I'm just not satisfied at all. I'm not happy, and I want to change that. And I want to also have that reflected on my channel here. And so basically what this comes down to is I'm still going to talk about Xbox. I'm still going to make videos on Xbox, but I have to just be real here, and I have to be brutally honest. I just don't feel that going forward I should be the positive Xbox guy. I guess we could say the guy who's always giving Microsoft the benefit of the doubt, and because it's just like, it's not real at this point. It's just not. And I think most of you can easily see through that. And don't get me wrong, like, there are people who have shown support on my videos that are like that, but there have been times where I've been called a, quote, delusional fanboy. And I'm not gonna lie, there have been times where that's how I have acted and behaved. And I literally would become disillusioned simply due to the fact that, oh, I have a YouTube channel and it's based around Xbox, and that's what people subscribe for, so I have to talk positively about that. And if I deviate from that in any way, it could be disastrous for me, and I don't want that to happen. Obviously, nobody wants that to happen. But I'm starting to realize that that very mentality is what will end up making this channel kind of go down the drain. And it's making my gaming life go down the drain as well, because for the past 4 years, I have been limited to just playing on Xbox, and it's just been disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. And there have been things that I really did enjoy, and there are a lot of things that were genuine and are genuine. For example, with the Xbox One X, that's kind of, when it was known as Project Scorpio, that's kind of the thing that I latched onto with my channel, and I found success doing that, and I cared about that, so I really doubled down on it. But I was not let down by it. That was one of the only things that Xbox has done in recent memory that truly lived up to like my expectation and actually surpassed my expectations to a certain extent. And other than that, there hasn't been much. Like, backwards compatibility is great, and the features they add to the console is great. But to just be completely real here, like, I have been so disappointed and let down by Microsoft's efforts when it comes to games, and I am so sick and tired of having to talk about things that I know most people don't care about, because they realistically know, like, when we talk about things like Microsoft's new studios, the Initiative, Playground Games, they're working on an open world RPG, when we talk about these things, even if we talk about Halo Infinite, which I really don't talk about very often, realistically, we all know it's going to be a long, long time before these things happen. It's not going to be until next generation. There's just no way around it. And I look at the future, the not too distant future of Xbox and what they have to offer, and I realize I'm just not interested. I'm not. Like, I am just not. I tried to convince myself with games like Sea of Thieves and State of Decay 2, although I really did have high hopes for State of Decay 2, but other games too, like Quantum Break and stuff, back before I even really was talking on YouTube, that these games were going to be amazing and they were going to be phenomenal. And regardless of how you feel about them, like, I know there's people who genuinely love Sea of Thieves and State of Decay 2 and games like Quantum Break. People think that those were amazing. Not everything Xbox has done is terrible. I'm just simply trying to say that, honestly speaking, a lot of what they've done, in my opinion, has been terrible. And I can't put on this charade anymore where I try to convince you guys and myself that, even though these last 6 games have been disappointing, maybe the 7th one won't be, when realistically it's like, maybe, no, it's probably going to be disappointing. And if anything's going to really change in the gaming department, it's probably not going to happen until next generation. And I am not going to sit here. I refuse to sit here as a gamer for the next 2 years or more, or slightly less depending, and convince myself that I'm looking forward to Crackdown 3, that I can't wait to play Gears of War 5, that Halo Infinite truly gets me excited. Because here's the thing, guys, how often, honestly, on my channel do I talk about Forza? Do I talk about Gears of War? Do I talk about Halo? It's really not as often as you would think, considering I'm an Xbox channel. I actually really only talk about these games when there's significant news on them, and I spend most of my time actually talking about other things I hope and wish to see Xbox do, and they may or may not be doing them, and we really won't know for sure until it's revealed. And to kind of just cut to it, right, to get down to it, it really just comes down to where I'm just burnt out with it, you know. Like, I want to go to different places on my channel. I'm not sitting here saying that, oh, suddenly I'm going to become a fitness channel or anything. I'm not saying that. It's still just going to be gaming on here, just like it has been. But I have to cut through the shit now, and I can't do it anymore. And I know that most of you will understand this, and most of you may be actually happy about this, but I just cannot continue to talk about all of the positive things that I want to talk about, because I'm starting to realize that there's really not much positivity to be had here, at least without it being forced. And I'm just not forcing it anymore. You want the truth? Here's the truth. I don't care about Crackdown 3. Like, I don't at all. Okay? Like, I don't really care that much about Forza Horizon 4. It looks like a great game. I played the demo, but I know what games I'm into and what games I'm not into. I'm not into racing games. It's as simple as that. So it's great that it has like a 92 or something like that on Metacritic, but I cannot force myself to pretend to like the game and then praise it, because I'm an Xbox channel, and this is an Xbox game, pretty much the only Xbox game that's doing well, and probably will do well for a while. I can't do it. I can't, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to lie to myself. That's just unhealthy, unfair, and just weird, and I'm just done being weird. Like, I'm done limiting myself here. You know, I'm done trying to put on this fake Xbox is going to get them. They're going to do it. You guys wait. I'm tired of making these videos that really what they end up translating to is, you'll see. You'll all see. Xbox is going to have the biggest comeback ever. And, like, I'm not going to sit around and wait for it. I'm done. You know, like, I'm done. Like, I think Xbox is on the right path. And I think that the best days are ahead of it when it comes to games. But at this point, it's really come down to the proof is in the pudding. And it's going to be a while till we see that pudding. So we're going to have no idea. You know, we have no idea. You know, I mean, Microsoft is on stage at E3 announcing studios, and that's great. But while they're doing that, Sony is gearing up to release a slew of what look to be phenomenal games. And they have been releasing phenomenal games. And I can no longer go forward and ignore that. Not just like on my channel, but again, as a gamer. Like, I can't ignore that. So I'm at Xbox's XO18 event, and I'm sitting here talking about new studios, new games, you know, new exclusives, and it just kind of dawned on me that, like, maybe take it back a little bit, and realize that it's a lot more likely we may get some new controllers than that. And for as depressing as that may sound, I'm done overhyping things that don't deserve to be overly hyped. And the truth is, the position that Xbox is in right now, there's not much to be hyped. I mean, I could sit here and talk about all the employees they're hiring for their dev studios. But again, like, the proof is in the pudding. And that's what gamers care about, man. That's what anybody cares about. The proof is in the pudding. The best way forward, where I don't want to be known anymore as the Xbox guy, as an Xbox fanboy, as an Xbox-centered channel.